Well, a lot of it is studying and doing. So it's studying, understanding what makes a good pose. Because if you know what makes a good pose, what makes an appealing pose, you're going to know what to choose in order to get what you need. But then for me, one of the biggest things, if you are unsure of like what is the best way to approach something, how do I make these decisions? What can be very helpful is doing master studies. So take a look at existing animation. Maybe just find one of your favorite clips, something that you saw recently that you were looking at. It's like, whoa, that looked so cool. That was just awesome. That was beautiful. And do a study of it. What are they doing in their poses to make the pose beautiful? How are they animating it to make it so appealing? And the more master studies you do, the more you're going to build up this mental library of, oh, this is why something looks good. This is what I can do to make a pose look dynamic. This is what I can do to make my timing just snappy and fun. Do the same thing with live action reference. If you see a clip of an actor and they're just in that moment, you feel like the emotion is so real. It feels like they're actually like angry or crying, or you're just like cheering on the edge of your seat for the hero doing whatever it is that they're doing. Do a master study of it. It could be on the composition. Where are they putting the camera to make that scene more powerful? How are they posing the character on screen to make that work? How are they acting? Are they doing a lot of motions, or are they staying very still? Again, the more master studies you do, the more you're going to build up this library of information. And it's going to give you more confidence in the end to go, okay, I'm not copying what they're doing, but I know that if I do this and this, I should get a pretty good result. And then that, along with understanding body mechanics and posing and everything else, like learning all of those things, you're going to be able to get much more consistent appeal and dynamic animations. So that would be the biggest thing that I would suggest. And then just, again, do art studies as well. It doesn't have to be animation. It could just be a picture, a painting. What makes a certain pose in a painting just so appealing? Do those master studies. And if you're not sure, if you're looking at it and you're going, well, I'm looking at this painting, I can tell it looks good, but I don't know what looks good about it, that's when we do more research. Okay, let's do some research on art studies. Maybe look up some videos on painting, like basics, or like posing basics for painting. How do they make those poses look good? You just dive into YouTube and look for that kind of stuff. You're going to find out, oh, contrapposto, what's that? Learn more about contrapposto. How do they use it to make their poses more dynamic? How do they use twist and all of these other things? Again, it comes down to a lot of studying. And that's animation. Like, animation is one of those careers where you are never going to stop learning. I've been animating for 11 years now. Like, if I start right from when I first started learning animation, it's been about 11 years. And I'm still learning. Every day there's new things to learn. Every animation I do, there's something new to learn from it. Something new to analyze, something new to figure out. How does the hand move? How does the wrist turn? How does like the arm react to just a move like this? Those are tiny things. What about how can I make a spacing? If a character is going to throw a ball and just like make it super powerful, how can I make that just feel like that ball is going to slam through a wall? How can I break the rules and take everything that I've learned and then push it beyond what those rules should allow me to do to make something even better and more awesome? So yeah, I know it's very repetitive. I just keep kind of saying the same thing, but it is one of the biggest things that you can do. And this goes for everyone here. Master studies is one of those things that I see people do the least. Out of all of the exercises, bouncing balls, doing the body mechanics, vanilla walks, all of that stuff. Master studies are the thing that I see done the very least. Very few people I know actually do a master study. And they are the things that are going to make your animation grow the fastest. Like if you're not sure how to pose eyes, just do a few master studies on eyes. In like a day or two, you're gonna know how to pose eyes way better. It's amazing how much that can just change and improve your animation super quick. Don't know how to do mouth poses? Do a few master studies on mouth poses. If you really pay attention and focus, again, we're not learning to copy, we're learning to study and analyze what makes it appealing. Very quickly, you're going to be able to improve your mouth poses like day and night. It's going to be amazing.